Girl meets boy. Girl and boy fall in love. Boy cheats on girl. Girl and boy split. Girl meets new boy. Girl and new boy fall in love. New boy turns out to be an immature mama's boy. Girl and boy split. Girl meets next new boy. Girl and next new boy fall in love. Next new boy decides he likes drugs and alcohol better than girl. Girl and next new boy split. Girl gets herself a little dog. Now, if any of this sounds vaguely familiar to you, congratulations. You found the right video. Hi, I'm author and relationship coach E. Gray Lorimer. Wherever I go, the number one question I get from single women, and unfortunately from some women who are currently in love relationships, is where are the great guys hiding? So it's no stretch that my new book bears that same title. In addition to the book, I've also created a one-of-a-kind coaching technique that is like nothing you will find on the planet. I've also produced 2 one-day seminars, one that shares the same title, Where are the Great Guys Hiding, and a second one entitled True Love Connections. Lastly, I put together some educational videos that you can watch right here online, all to help you form true love relationships with the right guy in the right way. So come on with me on this journey, and we'll see if we can't answer the question, where are the great guys hiding? Beyond behaviors and attitudes reflecting love's war wounds and battle scars, which may chase off great guys from time to time, are some common dating issues which we have identified over the years. Beyond the passive irritation of pessimism, conceit, or entitlement, for example, these dating issues actively block the formation of love connections. Interwoven into the fabric of these issues are past negative love experiences and anticipated future love failures. Most of us are generally aware when we project an undesirable behavior, when we come across as pessimistic, manipulative, or pretentious, by way of for instance. The saddest thing to me about the following common dating issues is that often women are unaware that they are suffering from them. We've categorized the most common dating issues for women as follows: sending negative subconscious messages, dating the wrong guys, haunting of past relationships, self-sabotage, trying too hard, and giving up. Let's talk about sending negative subconscious messages for a moment. I believe that this particular issue can act as an unfortunate springboard for other dating issues. I cannot easily count the number of times that I have called attention to my clients' facial expressions, body language, mannerisms, and gestures that convey negative emotion. The reaction is frequently the same: surprise. They immediately say, "I wasn't aware I was doing that," and proclaim, "That is not who I am at all." This is usually followed with the question, "Why am I doing that?" We'll discuss the causes in the Going from Invisible to Irresistible video. For now, I simply want you to come to an understanding of the issue in order that you may determine whether or not you might be sending some of these negative subconscious messages yourself. Instead of using words to describe how the wrong messages can chase off a great guy, I'd rather show you. They say that laughter is the best medicine, and a picture is worth 1,000 words. That being said, I wonder what a funny video that is spot on to describe this issue is worth.
You and I travel to the beat of a different drum. Oh, can't you tell by the way I run? Every time you make eyes at me.
I grabbed that little snippet from a YouTube video entitled Bitchy Resting Face. The comedy troupe who made it did a fantastic job, and I encourage you to watch the entire video. It's short. I know that you will get a good laugh out of it. I don't want you to misconstrue. I take this dating issue very seriously, but I also believe that sometimes laughing at ourselves can be the first step to fixing an issue. According to psychologist and author of the widely acclaimed books Emotional Intelligence and Social Intelligence, Dan Goleman, the most effective emotional communicators share common ground. They're empathetic and understand emotional reactions in others. They spot subtle emotional signals through body language, facial expressions, and other perceptual signals, and respond with exaggerated signals of their own. They are characteristically successful in their careers and in life. Men with this ability are among the most desired by women. Our great guys are great at emotional intelligence. Women who project fear, anger, mistrust through their body language or facial expressions often turn off desirable men in a nanosecond. Great guys have many choices and a low tolerance for women who present subconsciously as problematic. Often these men will not even approach a woman that they are attracted to for a date. Women who report to me that they are attracted to the wrong type of man are usually surprised when I say something like, well, that's not quite right, is it? I point out that dating the wrong man has far more to do with repulsion than attraction. Look at it this way. If you are chasing off all the great guys through negative subconscious messages, you're really not attracted to or attracting the wrong kind of men. They are just the only option in your dating pool. Dating the wrong men is an issue that is self-correcting once we get you back to projecting sexy and fun. Another common dating issue or blocking behavior is self-sabotage. Women experiencing this concern attract men but cannot establish a deeper love connection. The fear, anguish, and emotional turmoil associated with potential abandonment or a possible broken heart is real. The subconscious need to avoid what could be future pain is a natural response. It is not your fault. As a result of a broken trust compass, women who are self-sabotaging will often demand an upfront verbal commitment. And I'm here to tell you that upfront verbal commitments in love relationships aren't very meaningful. Establishing trust in a love relationship is a factor of actions over time, not words. We provide self-sabotaging clients with a set of trust rules. For coaching clients, it's a custom set of rules. What these rules enable our clients to do is to take a break from the fear of a potential future trust violation. They can actually kick back, relax, and enjoy forming the connections of love with their next dating partner. A predominant blocking issue for numerous women is the haunting of past relationships, especially when the last relationship involved a bad breakup or a broken heart. At a recent singles event where I was a guest speaker, one of the guys in attendance at the end of the event approached me and said, hey, listen, can I buy you a drink? I got a question for you. And I said, well, sure. And we were sitting there, we were discussing some of the questions that he had. And a woman who was in attendance approached the two of us, and she said, hey, do you mind if I join you? Now, this guy was a chiropractor by trade, and he certainly exuded all the characteristics, temperaments, and behaviors of a great guy. And he said, oh, I'm so happy that you joined us. He said, I really have my eye on you, and I would be very excited maybe to get together and get to know you. And she was also enthusiastic about it and said, well, sure, that would be great. And now, I kind of faded into the background a little bit, but I was still there. I wasn't purposely trying to eavesdrop. I was just physically there. So within a few short sentences of their conversation, right after they agreed to go out on a date, she started talking about her husband. She was just gone through a recent, horrible divorce, and she started talking about what a creep he was and all the bad things he did. Now, I watched this young chiropractor. I watched his enthusiasm, his anticipation fade, and I could see through his subconscious communication that he just couldn't wait to get away from her. In her defense, her divorce was very recent and certainly top of mind, and I'm guessing from what she said, very ugly. She just wasn't ready to form the bonds of love with a new guy. But the haunting of past relationships is an issue that can really stay with a woman for a very long time. And I think that if you feel like you know somebody, or if you are suffering from the haunting of past relationships, I think it's really imperative that you get some help and get that fixed up. Realize that no great guy wants to feel as if he's being put on trial for somebody else's sins. Another common issue is trying too hard. Women with this issue usually bounce from dating relationship to dating relationship, chasing off great guys in the process. Natural pleasers, trying too hard women eventually settle by entering a one-sided long-term relationship with a man who enjoys taking, not giving. I want you to avoid this. Women with this issue often pressure their partner for a grand commitment too soon in the relationship. And great guys who have choices have a low tolerance for women who try too hard. They dread the thought of being the dominant partner in a lesser partner relationship. Many guys jokingly said, when we interviewed them, that their jokes just aren't that funny. These men ended up putting their dating partner under a microscope to discover the cause of the desperate behavior. The cause is typically an overdeveloped, instinctual need to be connected in a relationship. We are a pair-bonded species, and it is in our DNA to be connected. So if you know someone or you feel that you may be trying too hard, it's not your fault. And this actually presents itself as an easy fix, either through attending a seminar or the coaching option. Some women who I have coached have given up completely on enabling true love to find them. Their blocking behaviors are so prevalent that they stand no chance of starting a love relationship with a great guy. Sometimes it is the sheer number of past relationship failures that causes them to give up. Other times, giving up can be the result of a physically, emotionally, or mentally abusive relationship. Whatever the cause, these women have doubts that true love even exists. They wholeheartedly avoid the next relationship because they truly believe it will only result in more pain. Nothing gives me more satisfaction than to coach a woman who has given up and within a few weeks received the, "Hey, you're not going to believe it, but I just met a great guy" phone call. That is a pretty awesome feeling for me. Sometimes we can build a life of denial through distraction. Keep yourself busy enough and you won't realize that the very fabric of your existence has a galactic hole in the middle of it. Or maybe the distractions simply keep the pain at bay for a while. Whichever the case, if you feel that you are suffering from an irritating behavior or any of the common dating issues mentioned here, I want you to take an action step. I want you to click the button for the seminar, get some education, or click the button for the coaching and get a fix to the problem. Let's fix it permanently. Let's get you back in to the joy and bliss of a deep, connected love relationship.